Hey everybody, my name's Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Welcome back to SNES Live, where I forget to unmute our mics. Uh, I mean, what do you want to do? Come on, I gotta screw something up, otherwise it's not worth doing. What is it? June 13th, Saturday, June 13th, is that right? Look at you, Jesus. You don't even know?
It's on the computer.
It's June 13th, but you don't... Oh,
What?
whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, Saturday night, I got nothing for show and tell tonight. I've been working on my arcade machine a lot, and I got most of the wiring done today. Working on the control panel this week coming, so hopefully by next week we'll be able to actually play a game on it, but we'll see. But this week we are playing Jimmy Connor's Pro Tennis Tour. So we've only played 2 tennis games so far, Super Tennis and David Crane's Amazing Tennis. And this is another one where they put the name of a guy on the front, Jimmy Connor's Pro Tennis. Except Jimmy Connor was actually a tennis pro, whereas David Crane, much like Gary Kitchen, was just the guy that made the game. So, I mean, what do you think of the cover art? It's a picture of Jimmy Connor.
Yeah, he's playing tennis.
Indeed.
I don't quite understand the weird psychedelic background.
Neither do I. My guess is it's just blurred image, but I don't know. Maybe he's so cool that he's in hyperspeed and he's going to plaid. He's just not there yet. I got a chuckle out of him, folks. You can't see it, but it was there. Let's take a look at the back of the box. So the back of the box, we went smaller. Instead of 4 1-inch screenshots, we had 3 1-inch screenshots because God knows why. But you can definitely see there we got a main menu and then we got 2 different things. So you can see clearly that there are different courts available and that you can play singles and or doubles. So there's something about that. 3 levels of play: amateur, intermediate, professional, full or easy control, single, doubles, grass, clay, hard, indoor, Antarctic, or desert courts, which is kind of interesting. Not sure what exactly those do to everything, but I imagine they do something. I don't know. I gotta tell you, as a kid, if I looked at the back of this box, as a kid I wouldn't have looked at the back of this box, so I wouldn't have picked up a tennis game. I can tell you that.
That's fair.
But as an adult, I look at the back of the box, and from what I can say, it reminds me of Super Tennis. It kind of has about the same angle that Super Tennis had. We pointed out when we were playing David Crane's Amazing Tennis the other day that it was too flat and then made it very hard to see the ball through the net for the poor guy on the other side. This one angles up more, and so will probably be easier to play, which is a bonus. We did actually manage to find a manual for this, believe it or not. What are you doing?
My elbow won't pop. There it goes.
It's disturbing. Anyway, so we get a nice big green instruction manual. Boop, table of contents. 22 pages in Jimmy Connor's tennis. Jimmy Connors was an amazing athlete, ranked number 1 for 159 weeks. That's actually a really long time to be ranked number 1. Like 3+ years. Yeah, because 52 weeks in a year, so 104, 156.
About 3 years.
Yeah.
Not quite, but almost.
Yeah, so it's a long damn time. So here we get the game controls. It explains to you that every goddamn button hits the ball a different way. So unlike... well, I think Super Tennis and David Crane's Tennis only use the face buttons. The L and the R didn't actually do anything. This one, the L and R, every button is a different kind of hit, which means there's a lot of strategy probably in this game, would be my guess.
I did my math wrong. It's slightly more than 3 years.
That's what I said. I said 156 would have been 3 years. Is that right? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so slightly over 3 years and 3 weeks. But this does explain one other crucial thing, and that is there is an easy control and a full control. Easy control, you don't even have to steer your player. The computer steers your player for you. All you have to do is hit the ball, which I guess the convenience of that means that you're never going to be out of position to hit the ball, right? Like if the computer puts you where you need to be,
ideally,
all you have to do is hit the swing button, which seems, I don't know, is it really even a game at that point?
I mean, as much of a game as Pong is.
That's fair, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to do that, then why bother playing at all? This has another whole page on serves and how to serve and win against professionals. It explains the main menu. There's all your court options. I want to play on the Antarctica court. And every court has a different thing. So grass court, ball jumps low but moves fast. Hard court, ball jumps high, moves fast. Clay, ball jumps low, moves slow. Indoor, jumps very high, moves very fast. Desert, jumps very low, moves very slowly. Antarctica, jumps very low and moves very slowly. So it's just kind of interesting that there are different courts that actually have, what do you call that? Environmental effects, I think, is the idea. This explains exactly how you win, number of sets and things. Then you get, from page 10 on is all tournament explanations. We're not going to be doing a tournament. 15, it explains the players. Or the coaches, I guess. Well, no, you have coaches and players, so that's interesting. But again, we're not going to be playing tournament mode probably, so. I think it is interesting that they programmed strengths and weaknesses. So Jimmy Connors, the one you would probably be playing, has very good double-handed backhand, large angle, very forceful. But he's weak to average forehand shots. And it's just kind of interesting they programmed that in there.
There's a lot of people that they programmed in.
Now, it does explain how to play tennis, which is kind of important. I mean, I assume if you're going to rent a tennis game, you probably have a rough guess.
I'd like that they do that, though.
Yeah, because a lot of games don't. They're just like, well, you got tennis. Don't you know what you're doing? Probably not. And then you get back to the end, 90-day limited warranty. So there you go. Not much in the way. I mean, there are screenshots, but it doesn't really much to show. I guess these are the best ones right here is the court, you know. Not really anything in the way of line art, which we like so much. We just have tennis rackets and balls on the edges. So, I don't know. It's a good manual. It's explanatory. It has everything you need in it. So, that's good for it. But if you want to go ahead and get us going, we will play this game. Maybe tonight you can beat Legend of the Seven Stars afterwards. Think so?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Alright, well, music's not bad so far. Let's hope it stays.
Yeah, it's got pretty decent start music. But we've heard plenty of decent start music in games that doesn't follow through. Ah! I got hit by a tennis ball right in the eyeball. Ah. Exhibition. Pick a court. A little tennis ball runs back and forth. Oh, he crawled off screen.
I guess we'll just go with grass court.
Sure.
2 players. We want to do 1 set.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we can do easy control, which is where it moves you, but I feel like that's just a waste. You're gonna do easy control, huh?
No, this is me selecting my character.
Oh, gotcha. Good net player.
Use this dude.
Sure.
Oops. What?
I don't know, but it didn't let me pick my dude, so whatever.
I don't know.
Looks like
okay.
you're serving.
I'll try
so.
hitting something else next time because A
right.
just moved it to the next thing. What?
You gotta hit it again. Oh, you hit it out apparently.
Love 15.
There's no music.
No, music went away. I am also not controlling apparently, so it didn't start it with 2 players, which is a little weird. Like it is definitely the controller.
How is that out?
I don't know.
Love 40.
Okay. So, when you hold B, you get that little, like...
Cursor.
Yeah, and you can control it, sort of.
Okay. Well, that's kind of neat.
You have to hit it in the front area for it to count.
30, 40,
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take your word on it, I guess.
you,
Well, he's not even trying. Am I controlling him or not? I'm so confused. Oh, I am controlling him, but I'm on easy mode because you didn't get to me to switch. I bet.
time,
Yeah.
advantage, player
Okay. Well, we did one set, so let's finish this, I guess. Double fault.
You have to hit it on the right side. You hit it on the left.
Oh.
Whoa.
advantage,
Blasted it.
Out,
I hit it out, I guess.
Okay. Oh, now you're serving.
Indeed I am. And I can't move. And yep, it automatically
15, low,
placed the cursor for me. I just had to hit the
Yeah,
stupid
you can
ball.
still move the cursor, though. Oh.
30, low,
Fault. I didn't fault, did I? I think you messed up.
40, low,
I don't like the holding it back to swing.
I don't think you have to hold it back. I think you just have to tap if
How is
you.
that a fault?
I don't know. You hit it out.
Then it would have said out.
Don't look at me, bro. Ooh, it's a soft hit. Hey!
game, player,
That was actually a fairly solid back and forth for a second there.
out, 15,
Apparently I hit it
low,
out.
out,
You're really slamming it, aren't you? It's kind of hard to get it up there, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to, like, not do that.
Well, B, it said B button is the best serve.
15,
It is very difficult to get that.
Just from that side of the net, I guess. Because you're doing all right on this side.
Well, I'm trying to do a different serve,
Trying
which
to, like,
requires me to move it.
30, 40,
30, 40. Oh, yeah.
game, player, 2,
Switch sides.
You have to, like, push the button down slightly before and then let go.
Wiffle.
15,
Wiffle waffle. Oh, yeah.
15, all,
I was there.
30, 15,
Oh, I didn't make. Oh,
30, all,
wait. Is that my fault? I'm so confused.
As am I.
Look, I mean,
Like, it works.
I guess. Whiff.
40, 30. Use.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Advanced
You can't move while charging your shot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. Held the button too long.
It's only counted as a fault for you, though.
I mean, don't look at me, dude. I hit it out.
I think I know why.
Why?
It has to bounce before it goes out.
Oh.
Other than why is it a fault? So, like, if it didn't bounce in mine, then it would count as a fault. Like, if I hit it before it bounces and then I got a point off of it.
Interesting. It's definitely out on my end. Look, this ain't so bad.
It's better than the other two.
Well, it's definitely better than David Crane so far. I don't know if it's better than Super Tennis. I'd have to play Super Tennis again. I think you double bounced. Oh. I'm not sure. I think you might have hit it out and gave me a point. Whoa! It's on fire!
It shows the speed up in the top as well.
Oh, 112, Jesus. That's a fast ball, yo.
Love.
I'm really sad that there's not music. Again, Cardinal sin of sports games.
30, 15.
Did that give me that point?
I don't know, but it didn't give me that point. It was totally out.
Was it?
I mean, clearly not.
Yeah,
But
it called it on for me. Just like that one. It must be. We must be landing them just barely on the line or something.
how did you hit it up like that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm holding arrows when I hit it, and I think that matters.
Was it a fault?
It was my fault, though. It gave you the point.
Oh.
Alright, well, easy serve is clearly better because I don't have to bother trying to get the cursor into that section of the court to hit the serve. But not being able to control my player is kind of sucky.
No, so if you do the B serve, it goes up and down. If you hold A, it just goes straight up and back down. But you can control it with your cursor. But A is also the really hard, fast shot.
Okay.
So if you want it, you have to hit it like that and move it.
Oop.
Yes, with the advantage of it being really fast.
Out. Game player
Was that?
1.
Who got that?
You.
Alright. Why does it keep sending us back here? Didn't we have it to one set?
A set is the best of 7 games. One of us has to win 4.
Okay.
Love.
30 love. You missed. Way to suck.
How did that end up being a fault on me? And not just a point?
Game.
There you go. That should be the set. So I just won the 4th game. Or not. I'm so confused. Maybe we should have read the section on how to play tennis.
Love. 15. Love. 30.
I feel like the you have to start pressing the button before it gets to you is more prominent on the other side.
On that side?
Yeah, at least for me.
Okay. Well, I've definitely been pressing the buttons before the ball reaches me, that's for sure. Slow ball. Oh, that's my point. It bounced twice.
Player 2.
I've won 5 games. I would think that would be the end of it. Yeah, that appears to be. I guess I'm wrong? Jesus.
Maybe it's just the first to 7?
I guess. Out.
It's pretty forgiving with the hits.
It is. I like that though. Like I like just being as long as like you got to get within like the area of the ball. You don't have to be perfect on it. Because I feel like if it made you be like right on, that's a quick way to make the game suck. Particularly for people who are just playing it like randomly. We're not trying to get through a season or get better at it. We just want to play the game. It gives it a much easier pick up and play vibe. I don't think it should let you do that. I don't think you should be allowed to swing at it like 9 times.
I mean, if you hit it so the ball's going super slow. I don't know how that didn't count as out.
I don't know how that did.
40.
Because it was out?
Oh, it was on the line. Shoot.
Game player 1.
Whoops. It's really hard to do the A one.
Agreed. Trying to get the cursor back to where it's supposed to be is fairly difficult. Boop, boop, boop.
I think you definitely get an advantage with the automatically moving into the right spot.
For sure. Yeah, bounce twice. That was a good volley though. Nice back and forth. Which I guess ideally is what you want. Like you want your game to last a little bit. So you kind of want to play that back and forth. I think. Oh.
How?
Oh, that was out on you.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you made it over. Oh, it must have hit the line. Yeah, look at that. Swing. Swing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude.
What?
You missed.
It was
That's
totally
what.
over, though.
No. Hit the line. You just missed. Netball. Oh, there it did game, set, and match. And then we sat down. So that must have been it. Good lord. 9 games, though? I don't remember. I thought a match was 7 games.
No, that's it. Alright.
Alright, well, I mean, whatever. It's not bad. Do the Antarctica court. No, you know what? The Antarctica court said it was super slow. Do the indoor court. It said it was super duper fast.
We could play doubles.
Oh, Jesus.
You gonna play double, one CPU, one human, or you and me on
Sure.
a team?
We can do us on a team. It's going to be abysmal, but we can give it a shot.
Okay.
So, yeah, left, right puts it to me. There you go. Who are you?
I'm Tanaka.
There's old Jimmy Connor himself, huh? Great baseline. Sure, I'll do that guy. Are you on easy control or?
I'm on full control.
Alright, well, full control. Let's see how bad this goes. I'm a baseline player, but I'm playing the net.
I have to sneeze.
Bless you. Goodness. Oh yeah, I have to steer now. Oh, it's doubles. It's the full court. I was like, that's out. No, it's not. Ooh.
I feel like if we're gonna play against the AI, we should probably have easy control on.
Maybe. Damn. Powered it through me. Does it look like the dudes have like little stick legs?
Not really.
Hey, we got a point. I don't know, their legs look super like weird. Look like Twizzler pulling peels. There's like, I don't know, gummy. Oh, poop. I went right, he hit left. Skills the computer has. Many skills. Oh dear. No. I mean, I guess we'll take that, right?
It was right there.
Apparently you missed. Oh, sorry.
30 love.
My bad. Ooh.
40
It was
love.
way over me.
Yeah, but as long as it serves in the right spot. Man, I did not have the reaction time for that quick hit back.
You still have to serve it to the other side.
Shh. I didn't hold it. I didn't hold it long enough to move the cursor. I let go of it.
Use B.
Where the hell were you at?
Uh, hitting, I guess. Not, but that's out.
God. It's hard to get the cursor up there. Oh, shit.
Love. 40.
I suck at serving. Bro, hit a ball.
I tried, clearly.
I mean, half those points were me bad serving, but
I didn't even get a chance.
I feel like this game may not go so well. I don't know why I think that, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna go well. What?
30
Horse.
love.
Horse pooey. Yeah, we got a point.
15.
Not a flawless victory. Come on, double fault. Just another point. Oh,
Hit the ball.
yeah.
Yeah. There are times when you're like, that should have hit, and then it didn't hit.
Not at all. Sometimes they slam that thing back so quick, you're just like, I don't have time to push a button. They just stood there and let it go.
Hmm. What are you doing? Oh, you're lucky he hit it back.
What are you doing?
You hit it way off the court.
It was still in play. Uh-oh. Go. Oh, shit.
Sometimes it's like the hitbox for hitting the ball is super forgiving.
And then other times, not so much.
Yeah, and then it just becomes not.
What?
50. 40.
I think what it is the hitbox is super far
Okay.
for like side to side,
Okay.
but very small forward backward.
Time.
So if it looks like you're gonna hit it, even with the side to side hitbox, if it's just a slight bit forward,
Okay.
then you aren't gonna hit it. It's just gonna go past you.
I can take that. Man, that dude, When he hits him off that net, he's just like, kapow!
Man, look at us doing great. 3 points to their 20.
Look, man. Man, we should have played it on easy.
You mean easy mode?
Yeah.
Or I was about to say,
Let the
like, 'cause
computers.
the computer doesn't have easy, medium, hard.
It is amateur or professional.
Not that we can choose in this.
I bet there was. I bet if you'd gone down to player 2 and kept scrolling, you probably would have got to them. Excuse me. God, that's gross. Like, I think the big takeaway from this is that we suck at tennis. I gotta tell you though, it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's not like I'm hating this. What? How did you not hit that? You suck. Was that game, set, match? I think it was.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not hating it by any stretch.
I wonder if
Human computer.
you can actually change the. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Amateur, professional,
It auto sets it to amateur though.
yeah, intermediate. Yeah, so we just got our kick back a couple amateurs. All right, let's just play you. Oh, you can watch the computer play itself. That's kind of neat.
You can watch the computer play singles or doubles.
I mean, at that point, why
I am
not just watch
curious,
an actual
yeah.
tennis game? Why?
I just want to see how
I mean, they're
ridiculous it is.
unprofessional. Just
Unprofessional.
watch the ball go flying around 100 miles an hour. That's what's probably going to happen. There you go. Just,
Although, with the fact that you can choose player versus computer and player versus player computer, and computer plays computer, you can probably choose a doubles game where you have one CPU on your team against two CPUs.
probably. He dove for the ball. How the hell do you dive?
I don't know.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Look at him. He holds his racket at the ready. He's gonna bam, 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 bam. They seem to hit the ball a lot faster than you and I do.
I mean, the AI automatically puts them in the right spot, so all they have to do is just hold.
I guess that's true. Is that if you the longer you hold your racket, is the faster you serve it back?
I'm not actually sure.
Look at the instructions.
I did think about that, though. I need to clean my glasses.
Please select the option. Huh. So yeah, control the direction of the ball using the control pad. Control the length of your shot using up and down. The longer the time, the better the shot. For example, a very quick shot results in a very sharp angle.
Fall.
120 miles an hour.
Look, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's interesting that it has a choice to watch computers play against each other. But again, at this point, wouldn't you just be better off watching actual tennis?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's
Unless
not.
you don't have access to actual watching tennis.
I guess. But, like, at least in. What football game was it we played that you could have the computer play the computer?
Any of them.
Was it? But there was one specifically where, like, at least,
The coach mode.
yeah, you weren't controlling the players, but you at least got to call the plays. And this, you're literally just watching the computer play tennis.
I mean, there's not really plays in tennis.
Well, I agree, but I'm saying that's why I think this is boring. I look how forgiving that was. He's hitting that ball. His tennis racket's nowhere near it.
You could probably have a coach mode for. You definitely could have one for football. Maybe for soccer. I think that's probably it. I guess maybe basketball could have a coach mode.
I don't think so. I think basketball and soccer are too freeform because you never know who the hell's going to have the ball. The reason that football can call a play is because you know who you're giving the damn ball to 90% of the time. Unless something changes suddenly and the quarterback runs different. Alright, reset. Let's play. It's nice to watch the computer whip out of each other. But I want to play the game. Jimmy Donner's Pro Tennis Tour. Developed by Blue Byte. Blue Byte also made the Settlers game for the computer, which I love. Stu me versus you.
You want to both do easy control?
Oh, I don't care. I didn't do full. Well, I mean, I guess I did full control of you. Sure, we can do easy control.
Whoops. Shoot.
Nah, it's fine. It's snowing. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of hard to see the lines.
You got it over my head. Dirty love. I like that the ball in Antarctica is orange so you can keep track of it. That's kind of cool.
I agree.
I wonder what color it is in the desert. If it's still green or if
Probably
it
like
becomes like blue.
yeah.
Well, this is definitely something the other tennis games didn't have. You could change the court, but it didn't have weather. Also, who the hell's playing tennis in the snow? Nobody.
Who plays tennis in Antarctica wearing only a t-shirt and shorts?
Who plays tennis in Antarctica? I mean, I imagine they probably have played tennis in Antarctica. I mean, if you're one of the people stationed down there for 6 months at a time, at some point I assume you get bored enough to be like, nah, why not? Thirty. Alright, what do we want to talk about? We gotta come up with something to talk about since there's no music. I mean, thus far we've talked about the game a lot, but...
There's not much to talk about.
Really? You got nothing? What are you
No.
watching? What's your geekery at the moment?
I mean, I just finished watching Korra.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh, you finished you found the last season or two?
Yep.
How'd it end? Spoiler alert for a show that was done like 3 years ago.
Shoot. The entire last arc was against this lady named Kuvira,
Yeah.
who was part of the Subeifang? I don't remember her first name. One of Toph's children, who was in charge of like the Metal City.
Yeah.
And Kuvira was one of her officers in that. And
She went crazy and built a giant robot with a boom boom.
yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
remember it.
yeah, what happened was, what's his face? Airbender dude.
Uncle Boomy. Oh yeah, the one dude.
The guy who learned flight.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can technically fly without learning that with air, because like we've seen other airbenders do it, you know, creating a tornado around themselves and lifting themselves up. But apparently only 2 in the existence of the entire Avatar universe have not been able to fly without doing that.
Alright. Let's talk about, in my opinion, was one of the most awesome scenes from Avatar 4. Ready? The fight on the like rock pedestal where the one dude flies off with Korra and he's got his girlfriend, Sparky Boom Boom lady, and the one chick wraps the suit of metal around her head and she explodes herself. It doesn't show her kill herself, but she clearly kills herself.
That show, Korra is a lot darker
A lot more adult, yeah.
than The Last Airbender.
Also, Korra ends being a lesbian, so... Or I guess bisexual, I suppose. Like, that, she was supposed to kiss... What's her name at the end? And it just shows them, it just shows them holding hands, staring longingly at each other.
And actually, the way the comic right after that starts off is them kissing, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
I'm in the middle of reading the comics.
I forgot I'm serving.
But, like in Avatar, we don't see anyone actually die, and it doesn't really imply it, but...
Oh, I think that's hella implied on that one.
In The Last Airbender, But with Korra, like, it's definitely implied with Sparky Boom Lady blowing herself up, and you even watch what's his face pull the air out of the Earth Queen's lungs.
Yeah. You know what? Also, it is totally implied that Sparky Boom Boom Man died in Airbender. Like, the thing exploded, he fell off the cliff, and it showed, like, his arm separated from him flying through the air, the metal arm.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah, but it's still totally implied that he's dead.
I guess that's about the same as Sparky Boom Lady.
Right. Also, that noted, apparently Sparky Boom Boom people are the only ones worth killing in those shows.
I don't think it was like a intentional killing sort of thing.
What? That was not out.
Like, I think given the chance they would have imprisoned her again. But in the kind of battle they were having.
Yeah. I didn't particularly care. I mean, I guess I can understand the subplot of being like, suddenly there are a bunch of airbenders again. But I didn't particularly care for how they went about it. I was like, well, that seems weird. That just like, here's a bunch of people that just suddenly get air powers. And just like, well,
I mean, they explain it by both of the spirit world portals are now
opening the portals. But
the
still,
world trying to balance itself.
I didn't care for it. Although I thought it was nice they gave Uncle Boomy, who had no powers. Also, who's your favorite character out of that show?
Bolin.
54.
You have no idea who that is, do you?
Yeah, it's the comic relief. It's the Sokka of that show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Although Iroh is also in that.
I was say Iroh. I wanted to say Iroh, but he's only in like 2 episodes. Although, without question, the first time I saw him, I was like, "Hell yes!"
He dispenses more wisdom in like the 2 episodes he was in than I think the entire, or not the entire, but than a lot of the series of The Last Airbender. Like, he has more memorable quotes.
I don't remember any of his quotes other than T. Which he offers in Korra. But I remember seeing the episode where she was like turned into a little girl in the spirit world. And as soon as you hear, he's approaching, you don't see who it is yet, and he's like, hello. And I was like, yeah, that's Uncle Iroh.
I'm trying to remember all the characters that come back from the Last Airbender. So, we see Zuko in Korra. We see Iroh.
Katara.
We see Toph. We see Katara.
I think the only one we don't see is Aang.
Sokka's dead as well.
Is he dead?
Yep.
It showed him at one point, though, in a flashback.
It did, but it also showed Aang in
Yeah,
flashbacks.
so that's how it showed Aang, too, was in flashbacks, I guess.
But they talk about how Chief Sokka died.
And Katara's, like, super old at that point
We see Yeah, well, I mean, so is Toph
Yeah.
and Zuko. But we also see the dude who went into Wan Shi Tong's library. We see his skeleton in the library in
Oh,
Korra.
yes. Oh, another one. So the professor that they left in Washington Library died there. You see a skeleton.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember how Admiral Zhang
Admiral Zhang was in the
in
mist.
Spirit World, yeah, he was lost
He was
in the
in the
mist.
Forgotten.
I don't remember how he got there. I remember they kicked him into the Spirit World, but I don't remember why. Or how, for that matter.
I don't remember how he got put in the spirit world. I don't remember him being put in the spirit world either.
It was the end of
But I
season
do know that when
one.
Tenzin got there, he met a spirit who was like, humans all belong in this one place
Yeah.
if you're in the spirit world. And he brought them there. So I'm assuming that's how that guy got there.
Yeah, but like at the end of Avatar Season 1, The Siege of the North Pole, he was fighting... Zhang was fighting Zuko. I think it was Aang in like hyper avatar form, like grabbed him and sucked him in or something. I don't remember.
40.
Yeah, anyway, the point is he made a reappearance. Yeah, that's probably it. This is all the main characters showed up, basically. I don't know. I didn't care for the 1930s era vibe.
I think it was kind of like a mix of that and steampunk.
Oh, sure, it was very steampunk, but it was also very 30s. Like, hey, flappers and speakeasies and, just the way that people talked, especially the stupid... I really didn't care for the radio announcer at the beginning of the
announcer?
show. Last time on Avatar, blah, 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 blah. I hated that. I don't know. I didn't think Korra was bad. I just didn't think it was as good. Which really, I mean, they had a lot to try to live up to after Airbender.
I mean,
Because Airbender was really good.
here's the big difference between the two. Korra was more so renewed like a normal show, like season by season. Whereas The Last Airbender was created with 3 seasons in mind. That was all they were going to do, all they were ever going to do. And so it was more one big arc with sub-arcs for each season, which was Aang learning the different bending.
It's 8 till. Let's talk about this. I agree with you. Graphics. I don't think graphics are bad, actually. I really like the snow. I think the animations are okay. The pixel art and the colors are alright. I think it looks fine.
I agree. I think, graphically speaking, it's fine.
I mean, compared to the last 2 tennis games, I think this is more
think
on
this is-
par with Super Tennis.
Yeah, I think this is better than Super Tennis, but worse than David Crane's, graphically.
I'm trying to remember what the hell Super Tennis looked like.
Barely 16-bit.
Okay. Anyway, sound. The menu music is awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it commits that sin of not putting the music in the game itself.
Otherwise, you get smacking of a ball.
Yep. Ball smackings. Smackings balls. Boring as sin. Gameplay. I like how pick up and play friendly it is. You can leave it on easy mode. You don't have to worry about moving your dude. It is very, very forgiving on where your racket is and letting you hit the damn ball. So it's much more new player friendly than the other 2 games were. The point of view is closer to Super Tennis. We decided that I think that was the real killer on David Crane, was that it was so angled down that the person on the outside of the net just couldn't see the damn thing half the time. I don't know. It's okay. Your thoughts?
I think it's okay, but I don't know if it's worth...
No, I don't think it's worth going out and finding. I mean, if you had to pick a tennis game out of the 3 we've played, I think this is probably the one.
Yeah, but I still don't know if that warrants it a thumbs up.
I don't know. I mean, we probably gave Super Tennis a thumbs up at the beginning.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. We gave both Super Tennis and David Crane's thumbs down.
Let us.
I remember because we looked it up when we played David Crane's.
Did we? Let us explore something real quick. One, two, three, four. There are only 5 tennis games on the Super Nintendo. Somewhere we're gonna have to give. See, Super Tennis said 2 thumbs down with a caveat. David Crane's is a flat 2. Jimmy Connors, International, Andrew Agassi. Yeah, so there's only 5 tennis games. At some point, something has to be worth playing.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think this is it, though.
the next one is a year away, International Tennis. And then Andre Agassi's like 7 months after that. You're going to be gone by then. Look, I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'm going to give it a thumbs up just with the pure statement of the tennis game. There's only 5. Of the ones we've played, this is by far probably the most friendly and the best one at that. Turn some music on and listen to it while you're playing. I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch. Is it worth going out and finding? No. But if you're looking for a tennis game to play, I would pick this one.
I would agree in the sense of if you're looking for a tennis game to play, at least so far, definitely I would pick this one.
Right.
But
You
I
could
still
thumb down
know
it.
if-
Don't.
Yeah, no, I still don't think it's
You're-
worth a thumbs up.
Yeah, you're allowed to thumb down it. I think it's an okay enough game that I would thumb up it. Like, based on just where we're at in the cycle here. So, 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down for Jimmy Connors Pro Tennis. And that's it. We're done with that nonsense. Yay. Why don't you go ahead and swap us over to our Saturday night game. Schwa! Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. Which you weren't here for last week. So I played, the hell did I play? I
don't know.
continued playing Crusader of Senti on the Sega, that's right. Yeah, because I had like 40 people because they had a couple big raids. And I was like, oh, Joey's not here. So I don't really need my controller for this nonsense. Ugh.
Ah, right, this is where we are.
Yeah, you're in Bowser's, or no, are you in Bowser's Castle?
We've beaten Bowser's Castle.
That's right, you're running around trying to hunt down
We're in the
Smithy
weapon
or-
world now.
Yeah.
Well, that's a...
Yeah, I would assume that's an equipper. Yeah.
the ultimate hammer.
Go figure. Watch that be a trick of some kind. You falling.
Nothing's over there. Where?
Can you make that jump up there?
No.
Oh, I guess you're jumping on the jumpy pad then.
Oh.
Hey, you made that.
Right. That's what that is. I forgot that it wasn't something I could just walk across.
You have to like jump on it.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
Just seeing how far you've got to go still. Music's pretty cool though. That looks like a boss foot or something right there, doesn't it? Giant alarm clock.
How did we get here?
Apparently, you have to fight the giant alarm clock.
So, yeah, I can hit that, and I can hit the 2 bells.
My dingling, won't you put my dingling?
I don't know what the strategy for beating this dude is.
Neither do I. Fight his ass. Figure it out.
Clock. Time to play. Yikes.
It says take out the bells with physical attacks. And take out countdown with specials.
I don't quite understand the timing for the hammer.
Do what?
I don't really understand the timing for the hammer.
Oh, I got nothing. You got a lot of bosses to go, apparently. Pretty much the whole end of the game is just like a giant boss run.
Oh boy. I hope that doesn't happen again.
It said that the spells that he uses are dependent on where his clock hands are.
Yeah. 6 o'clock, which is what it's currently at, is apparently a full recover.
Bummer.
So I hope he doesn't hit this bell with full recover. I don't know what that one means either.
Beats me.
Anyway, if he full recovers that bell, then
Sad panda.
this entire thing was wasted.
Hey, you got one.
Hey, look at that. Hit Peach? Dang it.
Oh! That's not good.
Man, I really wish it did hit Peach, because every time it's hit Peach, it doesn't do anything. Ugh.
Flat out killed you. It's a rough go right there.
Youch. 10 o'clock, time to garden.
Flower petals.
Oh. Wonderful. It's high noon. Corona.
Corona. That's a rough one right there. Yeah?
Yikes. That's like the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I'm really glad Peach is immune to almost every kind of magic. It's really helpful. Okay, 1 o'clock. Oh, 3 o'clock. Time to recover. That's fine.
I wonder if it's worth throwing a pick-me-up Mario and then...
Group heal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but...
I'll go ahead and try it.
I mean, as long as one of them doesn't go down again before it gets to Peach, it's gotta... Well, I was full recover on him, I guess. So... Just... she couldn't have couldn't have brought him back anyway. So it turns out that probably
No,
was
she
the better
could've.
choice. Well, I mean, she could have done a pick-me-up.
No, she could have used comeback. You can't use it when
Oh, and
no one is down.
Gotcha. It was out because you didn't have enough points.
Alright. No, the comeback is just 2 points,
Gotcha.
which is really low. No, why him? At least that's not an insta-kill.
Water. Hey, they're still awake. They're alive. It's all that matters, really.
Yeah. God, please don't change to 6 o'clock yet. Ah, it's 6 o'clock.
You don't want to be insta-killed.
Ah, he full recovery.
Oh, that's brutal.
I guess I'll just try hitting countdown. Well, that sucked. I don't want to waste points on taking Mario out of that. Because everyone's at full health.
Yeah, well, don't waste points on it then. It said use specials on the dude. You can still use your specials. Go ahead and, yeah, blast the clock. It's the pedal one again.
Well, now it's worth group hug. Ouch. Yikes. Well, Mario's dead. Okay, that guy's gone. Use this. Royal syrups just heal, right?
The Royal Syrup is refresh your flower points.
All of them?
Pretty sure. Well, I think it's like 90, so yeah, all of them.
Alright, what if it's... What if I used a, just just a normal syrup, like a maple syrup.
It's worth less. It's probably still plenty. Yeah, 40. I mean, it's not all, but it's a hell of a lot.
Bowser Crush. Only 63. It was not that good. That's only 32. Okay, so Bowser Crush is worthless, basically.
I mean, basically, is what we've gathered.
What about just normal Crush?
Yeah, he's probably better off just hitting things then.
Yep.
That's kind of unfortunate, though. I feel like it can be more worthwhile.
Yep. Mario's better off doing this. Not much, but he is.
I mean, 124 is 124.
Hmm. You want to try Ultra Jump? I can't
you
time
want me
it.
to do the jump. Sure. Well. I don't know if it's worth Ultra or if it's worth Super. Well, I guess Ultra, he's the only one there. As the point of the Ultras is that occasionally one of them will hit a random other dude, but... I mean, that was pretty good, right? 359. Time. Oh, that's painful.
He
That's
doesn't.
alright.
Yeah, he doesn't heal
It wasn't even as much as I did, so I guess.
everything. But he sure does heal a lot.
She just worth a tag, ain't she? Well, I was just gonna do the jump. I mean, I might as well just hold the controller. I'm just gonna be doing this. Not as much.
Jeez.
What?
The 135 that she did. She doesn't
We should
normally
be
do that
excited that
much.
she's doing that. Oh, I really screwed that one up. Dinner time.
That's a very powerful spell. Oh, okay, not what I thought.
You bug.
Yeah.
I'm getting progressively worse at it. Petal Blast.
Definitely worth a group heal here.
Kind of sucks. It's like just group healed. There we go. Hey, I think that was him. Knock the face off the clock, yo.
Gino has the most health of everyone in my group.
So it looks like you walk north. Is it worth it at all? I think you have to jump from the conveyor belt in front up there. You know it's not going to be worth it. I think it is. Ha!
Okay, if I don't massively overshoot.
Told you it wasn't worth it. Hope you enjoyed that mushroom. I mean, at least you didn't, like, have to fight something.
At least it wasn't just a normal mushroom. I don't like that. Okay. Ugh.
It's Axum Rangers. They're
Except
all
it's
gray.
Not.
It is, though. It's 3 of them. I feel like this was unfortunate that you're in this fight. It's time and resources that you don't really need to be spending. Machine made. Hopefully they're easy to kill. Oh. Never mind, it's no big deal. Just murder them all. Murderize the piss out of them.
How do you... Shoot. Is timing a sort of thing where you do it every time they go to hit?
No, you just have to do it the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
His special attack didn't hardly do anything. Well, I guess it wasn't a special attack specifically. It was just his time attack. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's 9 points. Yep.
The hell was that?
Kept getting hit by arrows.
Hammers and nails, basically. Excuse me.
Ow.
Crushed. He's so scared. one. Do it again.
That was a lot of damage right there.
Certainly
220.
respectable. Are you like stuck there?
God, I hope not.
Quick, run backwards. Jump backwards. There you go. You have to wait for that one gap, which was right there. Then you have to keep moving to avoid the gap. Run away, and as soon as you run away, jump up. Or fight these two schmucks.
Get a choice.
Ah! He's like, nah. Peace out on my own. Jump. Well, that was your gap. Stop shooting arrows at you, though. That's gonna be... Oh, look, it tried to jump on you. Ah, that's like the first level bad guy.
Wow. This is all they're gonna do, isn't it?
We haven't had in a while. Movie night. We got any games coming up soon that have movies? Let's have one. Lethal Weapon's coming up. Lethal Weapon's a buddy cop movie. Pretty funny, if I remember correctly. Donald Glover and Mel Gibson. Oh, and The Hunt for Red October's coming up after that. That's a good movie. It's a good book. And then Cool World, which is a little weird. Would be putting it lightly. So we do have some movies coming up, but that's weeks from now. Where are we at? We just did Jimmy Connor's Amazing Tennis. Well, that's done. Yeah, it's Lethal Weapons at least 7, well 5, 7, 9, 10, at least 10 games away, so it'll be a minute. It's too bad. Kind of in the mood for a good movie. A good movie game. It's alright, it's just some booze. A little booze.
Oh, great.
No effect. Because Princess is ridiculous.
That's what I heard, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, look out. I like that all the enemies here are super weak. It lets you kind of save your exasperation for the bosses who will probably not be weak at all.
It's like a final grind area.
Yeah, just lots of crap, but it's not doing anything. Nice. Hey, syrup.
I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Prefer syrup over mushroom. Wonderful.
Oh, that's not so bad. Where you going? Yeah.
Where is it?
There you go. A max mushroom.
That's probably worth.
I don't know. You never use mushrooms. You always just use princess.
Yeah, but in the event that Princess becomes incapacitated.
Yeah, I guess. It's got potential usability. What's this big bow? Oh, it's a stupid bow guy.
Okay, so So I feel like I could use a heal.
I mean, if you want to heal, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess.
But I want to heal right before the boss, and I don't know where the boss is.
Neither do I. And apparently, you have to fight some of these stupid guys on the way. Oh yeah, I forgot his old gimmick. Shutting down buttons. Bam. You're not doing tons of damage anymore. It's kind of depressing. Defense, I guess? I'd say probably worth a group heal at this point. Mario could potentially go down. I mean, Bowser's really useless. Mario could at least, like, jump on him or fireball him or something.
Yep, I'm good with that. That's like the best button he could disable.
Yeah. I think you're still getting money, even though you're most certainly in the middle of the bad guy's labyrinth. Ooh, an ice bomb. No idea what an ice bomb does, but
Probably something along the lines of a firebomb.
except icy. No. Go, go, go. Oh.
I got so far. You think I can run away?
I mean, you can try it.
I'll wait until it's Peach's turn. Whoops. Well, that's not the runaway. That was
No, it is not.
sweet.
Shoot at her. I like the animation. Yes, man, jump forward. Go, go, go. Yeah.
Well, I have a vague feeling this is going to be a boss battle right here.
It's usually how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna say it's still not the boss. It's a bunch of weird looking bomb dudes. Looks like a pathway there, yeah, take it.
Alright,
Just a couple mushrooms, I guess.
that's it for that area, I think.
Whatever, yeah. Sure looks like it.
I guess I'm supposed to go this way?
Right side on the corner, it looks like. No? You gotta jump on the block, maybe? No idea.
Whoops. Maybe I have to defeat all the ninjas?
Don't have any idea.
I don't know why I would have to, but maybe.
Maybe you could try it. I'll look it up here and see if we can't figure it out.
It's a lot of ninjas.
Oh, no. That is nothing in it. You have to wait until one of the boss dudes lands on the brick block and then jump and fight him. And then when he dies, he blows the brick block up. How would you figure that out? Like, that's some trial and error if you're not looking it up and you've never, you know. Because there's no other... I can't think of another time in the game when it uses that particular instance. Like, fight a guy and he blows up a brick at the end. Can you? Seems like a leap to be like, here, do this.
Wow.
Kind of wish you hadn't gotten this fight now, huh?
I hated this boss.
Isn't this one of the ones that could do like an insta-kill?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all doing significantly less damage than they did as bosses.
Ouch.
Take it on the chin, I guess. Yeah, I mean, why are you supposed to figure that out? Yeah, probably worth a group hug since Bowser's at 70. Whee! Maybe they'd like to play.
Oh boy.
Defeat Cloaker, because Domino is easier to deal with at the end. To do this, use special attacks on him like Super Flame and Geno Beam.
Alright.
Yep. Is that Cloaker?
Yeah, that one's Cloaker.
This doesn't make sense since that one's not wearing a cloak.
So Super Flame, not Ultra Flame.
I mean, that's what it said.
Super Flame only hits one person.
Yeah. I told you the Ultras, the point of them is they occasionally hit someone else while you're going. Like an abundance of it will hit the guy you're aiming at, but you'll hit random ones on other people.
Ah. Oh.
Convenient. Just threw a piece of coal at you. You Santa Claus. Are those his teeth or is that a mustache and beard?
I think it's supposed to be a mustache and beard.
I'm not sure how to feel about it. Looks too weird.
Yep.
Probably group kill time though. I'm looking at where you and Peach and Mario are at. Lightning!
No damage?
Best kind of damage. No damage. Got some health, don't he?
I mean, he is a mini boss. Question is, how much health does he have? Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Phew. I feel like that's probably trademarked.
It's clobbering time? I don't know if it is.
It just says physically beat the hell out of him. You're not gonna beat this tonight. Just so you
Yeah, I figured.
I mean, you can always hope.
Ouch. So how much health does this snake thing have?
It doesn't say. a lot, but not as much as the other guy would have had if he'd joined with it. I mean, at least you're doing good damage to it. Even with your physical attacks, you're doing pretty consistent 100 plus.
Cool.
Whoa.
A lot of damage to Mario, and I didn't remember how much health he had. Quite a bit of damage. Oh. I love it when it does that.
For sure. Like, isn't it super satisfying to watch them hit Peach and be like, 0?
Ah.
Never gonna get that 0 on a Mario.
Ah.
Well, I mean, you know, whatever.
But now I've used comeback twice on Mario.
Well, tell Mario to suck a little less. If only it worked that way, right?
Oh, down he goes again.
Whew!
Let's try this one more time. Please don't hit Mario. Why Mario?
Wants to kill Mario, bro.
Ooh, yeah, that was a lot of damage. Doesn't matter.
It's impressive. It's made out of duct tape. That's a lot of duct tape.
No one knows what you're talking about other than me.
That's alright. No one's there to watch today. Apparently it's a dead day on stream.
1, 3 verse 3. I guess I'll go with the superpower one.
If no one's there to watch us, then I'm gonna look at shit on Facebook.
No, hey, Mallow leveled up.
Oh! Go.
Sweet, alright, everyone's full.
Nope, you wanted to be down there. Go left. Left. That's not left.
This
There we
left?
go. Yeah, that was left. Hey, you've
I
reached
mean-
the factory.
We just finished a boss. Do we want to stop?
I mean, you could get to the next boss. You could probably beat this guy, I would think.
Bowyer?
Bowyer. The Mario. Stop. It's interesting fighting fights that really aren't challenging, isn't it?
I think it's interesting hitting a hammer with a hammer.
How ironic, I guess.
I'm assuming this dude is gonna be difficult. You think he summons more of these dudes?
He says he's not much better and shouldn't be any problem. I like his axe though.
It looks like a bullet bill.
It does. It probably was. And they just cut 2 slices out of it to make the curve on it. I don't know,
Or it was the hammer, and they just took a slice out of the hammer.
Wow. Princess took damage.
It wasn't a magic attack. I mean, they just threw a bomb. Ah.
So yeah, he's not that big of a challenge. Nice. Now, it did say, it says you should have gotten healed. So you shouldn't need to heal at this point. Yeah. Let's keep going. The claw. You stupid fatty. Go along.
But how did Joe get in here?
Because he's a ninja. He's a ninja. Or Toja.
Does Toad join the party?
That'd be awesome.
Oh, he's a shop.
Indeed. I say probably buy one of those at least. What's the able juice?
Oh, we don't need
What's
that.
freshen up?
Freshen up is refresh the bottle. I feel like I'm gonna buy a couple of these. I can't.
You're
Never
full.
mind.
You gotta sell a couple things. Too much crap.
Let's go ahead and sell that.
Oh yeah, you bought the mega elixirs. I mean,
I'll sell these. And buy a couple of maples.
guess. Oh, you need to dump one thing. Because he gives you a thing at the end of it. What's the Coca-Cola do?
Oh, it was ridiculously good. Yeah.
Oh man, what's the Energizer?
Energizer. What is that? It's battle power.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad if you use it. I would say get rid of the Fright Bomb. You're probably not going to frighten a lot of things at this stage of the game.
Okay.
Because then it gives you the rock candy, which is like, what, the auto 200 damage on everything. So that's convenient.
Yep.
I would save state before you walk off screen. I don't know if it gives you a save before you get to the next boss, but keep going.
I mean, we have 9 minutes.
Alright, but you're probably not going to beat the next boss in 9 minutes. No. But there he is. He's just as weak as previous guys, but watch out for the pounders who may give you trouble. Attack him normally, he will faint. Now he's the director. This time oh, this guy's just kind of a meat. He's another mini boss before the next boss. Before the next boss. A bunch of half-ass bosses.
Ouch. Again. Look, I mean, I'm glad I healed.
Yeah, also at least it's on Bowser, not Princess or something.
And now it can't happen anymore.
So yeah, there's that one. Now you'll reach the director. This time you may need to use flash or psycho bomb to take out the extra guys. They regenerate once you get rid of them. At the end of this room there's a save point. Note the game does not save after you beat the game, so save here if you do not want to lose progress. Once you've done that, continue.
Do we want to wait to do this attack or this fight?
Up to you, I guess. I don't know how long it'll take, really. You can try it. I mean, what's wrong if we run 5 minutes over or something, you know?
I got full healed.
Yep. Forward ho! Yep, there's the director, I guess. Resistance is futile.
So this dude's actually difficult.
I guess.
Or is he the boss?
No, he's not the boss. Well, I mean, he's the boss of the mini bosses here. It just says you may need to use the area of effect ones to kill the extra dudes. Although I can't.
I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit
I
him.
mean, whatever. If it's like the shark dudes from the shark, if you kill 3 of the 4 of them, then you'll just have the one attacking you instead of him regenerating all of them. So it might be worth trying to kill a couple of the ads, just because then it'll cycle back to you more often.
I guess I will try that. Peach needs healed.
Yeah, so don't kill all 4, just kill 3 of the 4. And then beat the hell out of that guy.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's always nice when you get the extra attack.
Yeah.
Wasn't playing. So yeah, he wasn't that big a deal. Once he's dead, you can... Oh, that's wrong. At the end of this room, there's a save point. Save. Because this is, basically after this, it's the last 2 bosses, and that's the end of the game, so... Are you all healed up?
I would assume.
Check it before we quit.
Yep.
Looks like it. Look at Princess's specials. She does have mute. Okay. Alright, I mean, I think that, yeah, that's a great place to switch. Basically, you have 2 bosses left of the game, and that'll be the end. So next Saturday, you should for sure finish the game. So yeah, every little bit of progress. Thanks, people, for watching, and when you came on and checked it out. It was a nice Saturday night. We'll be back tomorrow night. What are we playing tomorrow night? Oh, we got baseball, Jeopardy, Gemfire, or racing.
Let's play Gemfire.
Alright, sure. I think that was the simulation game. Kind of like Romance 3 Kingdoms.
Right.
So, alright. Thanks a lot, everybody.